So this is Tails SkyPatrol for the Game Gear. I'm just going to get started because we're a little behind on schedule. I'm going to try and speedrun this game. There's things that you want to touch in the speedrun, and there's things you definitely don't want to touch. We want to go as fast as possible, and this game is basically a auto-scroller from start to finish. So we want to touch these rails that you see everywhere. Only if they give you a boost in the right direction. And the things we don't want to touch is basically any wall. Walls just straight up kill Tails on the spot. And that extends to ceilings and the floor as well. So it is a bit of a nightmare to run this game. It's more of a nightmare casually. This first stage is just a showcase of all the ways that Tails can die. There's a lot of ways. Do you see these little sort of like bubble wrap things? They're like in Spelunky 2, they just spawn out of nowhere and kill you. Yeah, the wall is his Tails' biggest weakness. He does look adorable. There's one thing that Tails has got to fight his enemies. It's this ring. Not only can you latch onto things, but you can attack enemies with it. Latch onto things to speed up. And you can just shoot the ring normally like this, but you can also hold it down to charge it. There's a lot of tech in this game, like boosting through walls. So walls are his weakness until he's in iframes. The speedrun for this game is very, very optimized. Mohawk did a very good job. His speedrun is within 5 seconds. No, 6 seconds of the TAS. And so he's used all the TAS. He's used all the TAS strats in his run. It's very, very optimized. And on his run, it's got the control overlay. So if you did want to learn this game, it's just watch his run and you can see all the tech that he uses. Most of the way through this game, like people playing this game casually, having a bad time. So having this game casually, it's a bit of a nightmare because you can't really see what's coming just due to the Game Gear's resolution. So just knowing what's coming up is probably the best way to play this game. If you wanted to watch a Let's Play of this game, people take anywhere from 25 minutes to a couple of hours to play through. So it is quite difficult. A lot of people have heard of this game, but probably not watched it from start to finish. So in this stage, there's a boost coming up that I'm going to try to do right here. See the wall, it saves a heap of time. Oh, I just missed it. I was supposed to hit that spiky ball thing. And we're coming up to the first boss now. So all the villains in this game were originally going to be Disney characters. There was going to be a Disney crossover. But that fell through. Disney had a licensing agreement with Virgin Interactive. I am almost dead. I ran out of... So there's a flight meter in the top left, and Tails, whose favorite food is mint candy, can fill that up. So that F meter, wow, I'm on my last life already. That F meter is his flight, and if it runs out, then Tails just goes into freefall. He goes into a tailspin, literally. This guy here, oh, I killed him quite quickly the second time. There's a German weapon called the Fockwolf. And they decided to call that character Fockwolf as well. Kind of sketchy. Okay, and there's only 5 stages in this game, so it's a nice fast game. We'll try and get through this quickly. So another nice speed boost. Yeah. I wrecked the speed boost. We're supposed to go through that wall. That's the one trick I'm good at. Oh well. Oh, this is a nightmare at the moment. Not doing it normally. Trying not to die. Trying not to go through this thing. So another speed boost coming up here. I did not get it. I didn't have the iframes to go through this wall here. Okay, we get an extra life here. And invincibility power-ups are the main power-up we want to get in this game. There's a couple here in a row. Hopefully I do this trick right. If I hit the invincibility... No, I didn't. That's okay. We get an extra life every time we do this checkpoint. If I hit the invincibility there at the same time as one of those bubble wrap things, then the invincibility takes preference and I don't die, and then I can speed boost through everything. It is a rough game indeed. Yeah. I got it that time. So I was going to die, but I got the invincibility on the same frame. This is the easy part of this level. And yeah, just knowing where to go is the main crux of this game. Like, this section here is usually a nightmare. I never actually played this game casually. I looked at Mohawk's run and said, hey, that's a really good looking speed run. So I've only learnt the game from his speed runs. Second place on the leaderboard is 11 minutes 51. So if I beat the game in 12 minutes, I've got a good chance of just this run being second place. Coming up to the second boss already. He's some sort of bear. This guy's really annoying. He loves to run away. Main theme of the bosses, they all have different projectiles as well. Some of them you can use against them. I'm kind of stun locking him. He should be dead by now, honestly. The bosses do take a lot of hits, and like the normal Tails charge attack does a little bit less than just hooking onto the enemies. That's something you can do as well. See if I can get this guy, hook him, and slam him into the ground. And I killed him. Great. And yeah, they all have flying vehicles except for the main boss of the game. So the story of this game is there's this witch who's trying to make this whole island into like an obstacle course or a roller coaster. And Tails, being an eco-warrior, is trying to stop her. So this stage is sort of like a big wrap. It looks a lot bigger than it actually is. It's only a couple of screens high, but it wraps over on itself, sort of like in Sonic 3, like in Marble Garden, or more like Ice Cap Zone. I got into the lag part. So, for instance, I'm going down and to the right now, but this is only over 2 screens, but it looks like you're going down and right forever. It is quite a tricky game to run. I've been running it since the start of the year. Where am I? Oh, yeah. I need to go up, otherwise I'm going to get squished. I don't think I've run into a wall yet, so doing okay in that part. I missed that boost. As long as I get these mint candies, we'll be fine. And this boss coming up is the most annoying boss. It's a rabbit. I usually like rabbits, but this rabbit in particular is the bane of my existence. And I'm taking a lot more damage than I usually do. Trying to talk and play the game is a lot trickier than I expected it to be. Okay, rabbit, you and me. She's sort of got away once. She's got these homing carrots, and she also fires kisses at you, but you can knock them back into her like I just did. I'm going to go down this way because there's a platform there, and she's going to knock me into it. Come on, rabbit. I hate this bunny. Homing carrots. Oh, that was not that bad. And where does Tails take these bodies when he's done with them? Like, what's he doing with that rabbit now? Where did they go? Anyway, this is the last stage of the game. So now we're going to try and find Wendy Witch in this castle. Nice speed tech here. Just try and get through there. Sometimes you can just fire your ring and it'll latch onto things that are nowhere near the ring. Interesting mechanics. I like this stage because you can just stick here on the ceiling for quite some time. Bubble wrap everywhere here. And death walls coming up, which I avoided. Great. In practice, this is the stage I had the most problems with. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not too bad so far. This is the easy part of this stage, though. This stage gets very difficult at the end. Oh, I just had a bad input there. This game does have a little bit of input lag. Okay, we didn't want this checkpoint for sure. A couple of boosts coming up here and some annoying birds. So I definitely want to boost through the wall coming up here. Let's hopefully I can do this properly. Kill this top bird. Oh, lovely. This actually went really well, this stage. I'm going to try and get the checkpoint. This is the final boss of the game. So nice short game. And she zooms off at the first notice. Hopefully I can just body slam her a couple of times. This is going okay. She usually gets away from me. Okay. I had to say something, didn't I? And I thought she was dead. Oh, I almost ran into the ground there. And oh my god, I don't know how I haven't died. This was going okay at the start, but now I can't body slam her. Stop firing things. I've got to be very careful not to touch the wall or the ceiling or I'll die. And as you can see, she just zooms off automatically. This is a standard fight for me. This happens to me all the time. Okay, that was Tails SkyPatrol. I see that people enjoyed using the Tails counter down the bottom there. I have to thank No Diggity and 8 for giving everyone a gift sub for that. And yeah, we got 11 of those during the run. Thanks guys for watching. I was really glad that I could show this off. Shime, are you ready? He's got another couple of runs for us again. If you can give me a ready, we can give a countdown and you can hop on in. We're catching up a little bit on the schedule. Thank you guys for the GGs. Shime, are you around? I'm checking Discord, I'm checking the chat. He's coming up with Rystar, and then after that he's going to be doing Gargoyles straight away. After that we will see 8. He's going to be playing the Lion King. I've seen 8s in the chat. And then another Disney game. We're going to be seeing World of Illusion by Paul. If he gets time, he'll do that twice. But do we have Shime in the chat? I thought we were catching up on, but now he's not. Nowhere to be seen. Okay, what do we want to do, Bacon? Guys? Thanks to Ez-chan. Does anybody have any idea how long my run took? Was it under 12 minutes? So when does it say my live time? Because it's not my standard channel, it doesn't actually show that. Okay guys, what do you want me to do? Because